Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Senator Cortez Masto, thank you for bringing up a really important issue. Mr. Biggs, I'll start with you. I'm concerned about your record on Social Security, as you know, which is a bedrock of our middle class. People earn and pay into their whole lives. This committee has been terrific understanding pensions, as Senator Chair Wyden has understood, in restoring people's lost pensions. My concern is the role you played in President Bush's effort to divert payroll tax contributions from the trust funds to a private savings account. In other words, you advocated privatizing Social Security. You and your allies back off that sometimes, saying you're not, but you have been, to let Wall Street gamble with people's guaranteed retirement security, as most of us in this committee find abominable. That was just a few years before the 2000 crash. If workers had followed your plan back then, we all know what would have happened to a generation of American Social Security. So many Americans would have lost most of their savings. My first question, do you think Social Security should be privatized? Okay, to be clear, my concern with your views on Social Security aren't just about the past. These are your present-day views. Just last month, you wrote in the Wall Street Journal, no, Social Security isn't earned. You've also written before about raising the Social Security retirement age. Do you think Congress should raise the Social Security retirement age?
I have not proposed raising the Social Security retirement age. I'm aware of an article that responded to where I cited some comments I made in a congressional hearing where I said it was not an unreasonable idea. Over the past 12 years, I have put forward 3 different written frameworks for how I would reform Social Security. None of them included an increase in the Social Security retirement age.
You've also said all options should be on the table, and that includes, I assume, raising the retirement age and privatizing Social Security when you say all options should be on the table.
I don't believe I said all options should be on the table. I think Congress should keep all options on the table if you wish to have a bipartisan agreement. I have not argued for raising the Social Security retirement age. I don't believe I've written anything in favor of private accounts since the Bush experience in 2005, so that's 18 years ago.
Greetings, friends. The House of Representatives has officially approved a deal that would expand the child tax credit, but the agreement made may leave some U.S. households with less financial assistance this year. My dear friends, I'll be sharing with you who may benefit from this bill and the qualifications for this relief. Also, please do me a big favor and watch until the end of this video when I'll be announcing the winners of today's Walmart gift card giveaway. Now, friends, according to CBS News, the House recently approved a bill named the Tax Relief for American Families and Workers Act of 2024, aiming to enhance the child tax credit and extend some business tax credits. This bipartisan supported bill is now heading to the Senate for consideration, although a voting date is still pending. The proposed changes aim to improve the child tax credit, which had an expanded version expire over 2 years ago. This earlier expansion increased the credit to $3,600 per child from the current $2,000. Advocates argue that the crisis-era expansion successfully lifted millions of children out of poverty. Once passed, the bill would make it easier for more families to qualify for the child tax credit. One significant change is allowing taxpayers to use income from either the current or prior year in calculating the credit, which is beneficial if their income drops. Additionally, the new law would fix an issue, limiting the credit for some low-income families, ensuring a credit for a family's first $2,500 of income. The proposed changes would also impact the calculation of the credit for families with 2 or more children and low incomes, potentially doubling the credit. Although the Senate may maintain the credit amount of $2,000 per child, the bill introduces adjustments to the refundable nature of the credit, eventually providing higher refunds. Furthermore, the bill suggests an annual adjustment for inflation in 2024 and 2025, offering additional benefits for millions of families. The eligibility criteria for the credit include age, residency, and dependency requirements. There are also income limits, with high-income households facing reductions based on their adjusted gross incomes. So while there's no set voting date yet, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer expressed support for the bill and is working with Finance Committee Chair Senator Ron Wyden to determine the best path forward. As the current tax season continues, millions of Americans have questions about filing electronically. According to CBS News, years ago, doing your taxes would be a major inconvenience, as it may have required a professional to help you through the process. But that's not necessarily true anymore. Today's technology has simplified many complex tasks, and filing your annual tax return is one of them. Online tax solutions like TurboTax, TaxSlayer, and H&R Block make it easier to file your taxes electronically. The Internal Revenue Service has published several documents about the benefits of filing your taxes electronically. The tax agency has noted that it's important that your tax return is accurate and complete, but it can be easy to make mistakes on paper tax documents. The good news is that there are checks and balances in e-filing systems. Leading tax software solutions will not let you file an incomplete return. But if you try, the software will prompt you to fill in all required information before filing your return. It can also take longer for the IRS to process paper documents than electronic documents. After all, the paper documents you send must be digitized. So when you send paper forms, there's an additional step with processing your returns. Your forms may have errors and omissions that may lead to further delays in processing. When you e-file your return, the software does the math and will not allow you to omit information. Plus, your e-filed return is digital, alleviating the IRS's need to digitize the documents you send and speeding up processing times. The IRS developed its e-file system to meet strict guidelines. The agency calls it the best encryption technology available, and as a result of its focus on security, the Internal Revenue Service says it has safely and securely processed more than 1.2 billion e-filed individual tax returns since the program began. Well, my great and beautiful friends, thank you so much for being part of this community. Remember that every Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. The winners of today's giveaway is Jennifer Pendergrass and Shayna Thomas. Congratulations, my dearest friends. To claim your gift cards, please check your notifications page and send me a message. Or, my friends, you could message me on my Facebook page. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed Friday.